welcome to Mirror Domains, and this is my full movie reaction for After Yang. Yes, today's Tuesday, and on today's schedule we do a catch-up movie day, from the previous year, and this movie stars Colin Farrell, who's big right now because of Banshees of Inisherin and of The Penguin. It's one that I missed because it was in limited release, so I thought we would go back and take a look at this movie today. That's up on Crave there in Canada, HBO in the States, and I can't tell you in other foreign markets where you can find it, but it comes in just over an hour and, well, around the hour and 35-minute mark, so we'll be out of here by about 11:40ish. Directed by Kongonada. Okay, well, we'll take a look at the IMDb afterwards. If you haven't watched one of these from me before, guys, I'm just going to hit the play button here and we'll get underway. I'll explain to you what's going to work here. Obviously, I can't show you the entire image here on the side. Yes, indeed, Byford the Hobbit asks in the live chat, it is my first time watching. So, yeah, I mean, we can't watch the entire movie here on YouTube with you guys. Someday we will be able to, but not today. And I'll do my best with my little tips and tricks to let you know where I'm at, so you guys can follow along with your copies there at home. Yang. Okay. And he's a robot,
what are you doing?
right?
Come on.
Come on, Kuka.
Okay. Oh, is this our thumbnail shot? Okay, so that's our thumbnail shot. It's a bit of a widescreen here. I'm just going to adjust the crop here to try to get us the Colin Farrell.
Sorry, I don't carry tea crystals.
One of my favorite actors right now. He truly is. Kongonada was a YouTuber before he became a director. Oh, really? Cool. So his business is not that great. She got scared off there.
When's Daddy coming home?
Soon. I'm late sometimes too. And, you know, I've got a busy few weeks coming up, so...
Yang. Mika. Yeah, that is. But I think he was lying then, right? Because that one customer got scared off there. Or maybe she was lying to her, the kid. So,
And you mixed them all together.
okay. After Yang, production design is a mixture of Swedish and Japanese. Julianne.
I know you're not.
Juliet the Carrots. She's learning, though. I like that. That's cool.
She keeps asking why we're always busy.
Yeah. Oh, she's in her bra there. Maybe I should keep my finger over the censor button. I don't think there's any nudity in this. I hope not. Just in case.
I will. Promise.
You know I'm not putting this on you, right?
Well, that's what you should be. To be a family. To be a team. What the?
Ignite. Starting.
What? Okay. Cool. A dance number? See them bust a move? Ooh. See, when you're an actor and you're working with other actors and you have to rehearse stuff like this, it's fun, man. I miss it. I miss it. Ooh. Cool soundtrack. Well, who are those people? Okay, so those are different people. Really dig the song. And Haley Lou Richardson. I like the different uses of color there for the backgrounds. Oh, families. So it's like a family dance-off? Featuring the song Glide. Is that what the song is called? Glide? So it's like a dance-off between families. Okay. The Hitchhiker. Is that the Hitchhiker? Is that the move? The dance move? Short story, Saying Goodbye to Yang. Okay. This is what this movie's based off of. That would have been a fun scene to shoot, too. Oh, my God. Level 2. 9,000. This is not what I was expecting. Written and directed by Kongonada. Okay. Oh, they got eliminated. That would be fun, though, too, right? Why can't we do that stuff now? We should be able to. That's like literally just around the corner with everybody streaming and stuff like that. After Yang. Yeah, we're going to get very close to doing stuff like that. You'll be able to participate in competitions online and stuff. And that's what I mean, too, by, one day we will be able to watch these movies all together. Once YouTube figures out how to do the rights.
And sisters?
We didn't buy from them directly, so...
They won't honor the warranty.
No, the warranty.
Okay, so they have to fix Yang because he was off. His timing was off. He's a robot, right? Ooh, she's playing sick. Who's that guy?
I have to go and get Mika.
Mika's still here.
Who is this guy? A neighbor? He's awfully nosy. And we haven't seen a good look at his face, Russ. Why are you just hanging around the house like that, boy? Get out of my yard. That's what I would say.
What do you mean?
You'll start decomposing.
Hmm. Yeah, what I mean is that... Well, we'll talk about it after. Answer me.
I want to be with Yang.
Oh, so let me guess. They're going to try to get him fixed by a cheaper person?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Hmm. Oh, she's on phone. We haven't seen a wide shot of the car yet, right? It looks like it's a driverless vehicle of some kind.
Just don't get your hopes up for anything specific.
Because it's in the future, they've got robots and stuff, right? Androids.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could... I purchased a...
Second siblings. Oh, so
Before
that's
my store, we sold memory.
memorabilia. Hmm. So it's been a while. They're just establishing it's been a while since they bought them. I should buy a fish. I also want a fish. Okay.
Work in order. However, the readout did indicate that there was a core malfunction on
Core malfunction.
a new model, which is great.
Yeah.
If you don't want
So. Okay. For the diagnostics. Wow. They didn't say what, though, right? Money? So, because as I said, this is the future. Maybe it's a different type of currency. But notice we still haven't seen a wide shot of anything like the cityscape. We've seen them in the car, and we've seen somewhat of the background moving behind them.
Getting a second opinion? It's already taken longer than I expected.
And I'm guessing it's all because of budget constraints, right?
later.
Bye. Say bye to Yang.
A fish and something that hangs. That's weird.
Done already.
I need your permission to break open the core.
Yeah, that's why he needs your permission. It's against the law. Oh, okay, spyware.
I'm not interested.
You
It's a little analogous to these, right? You don't want, like, there's laws that you can't crack these open and look inside. In fact, they put in measures so that you can't. There's like something called a filler in there. So if you break open some of the chips and stuff, there's like black liquid in there that ruins it all, so you can't figure it out. You can't reverse engineer it.
And we'd all miss him terribly, but
Hmm. Okay.
It's a fun fact.
he does a lot more than that. But you
It's Yang. Strange. Yeah.
So we need him more involved, more than we are now.
So this is about moving on after someone passes on. Is that what this movie is going to be about? Kind of like an analogy after Yang? Except it's a robot. The young girl gets connected to a robot. Some tea. Sounds like it. I got my tea right here. Some green tea. Or maybe it's not tea. What the heck is he putting in there? It wasn't bicarbonate. Is it a drug? Is he dependent on something? Interesting. Okay, so I think 16 minutes in, I thought we would see more of Yang in this. Okay.
In your class?
No. Kids at recess.
Oh, real parents.
And what did you say?
So Yang is broken, and this is a flashback. They are your real parents.
Not really.
It's about adoption too. Hey, biological? That doesn't matter. So we're going to be dealing with some complex themes here.
What?
See, this branch is from a different tree.
Oh. Yeah, but it'll bind in time, right? I don't know that much about growing stuff, but I think they can do that, right? Where is this? Some kind of orchard? Vineyard, maybe? Pears? What's in these trees? I like the family drama, and After Yang was so different. Yeah.
The tree. But look.
Oh. Okay. That's nice. Yeah, and so is Yang.
Move branches to different trees?
It's called grafting.
Grafting. Apples. Okay. Hmm.
You understand?
Yeah, I think I understand. That's cool. That's a good scene. That's like poetry, right? So, yeah.
Don't you want to show your friends?
Yang's
And let me guess, he's going to come back a little bit off. I don't know where this movie's going. All I know was the setup. So, yeah. I've seen Jodie Turner-Smith in a movie called Queen and Slim. Oh yeah, she's the mother in this, right? Jodie Turner-Smith. No, I haven't. But we'll take a look at the IMDb afterwards and look at everybody's resumes. I want to look up the director for sure. And we'll take a look at Rotten Tomatoes after and see what people were saying. It's a weird lingering shot. Everybody leaves, but who is this? Somebody trying to break in? So if they all left and then this girl comes around, was Yang sabotaged by this girl? Whoever she may be? Interesting ambient soundtrack too. It is what it is.
No. No, I'm pro-privacy.
Can I?
It's just your family stuff. Unless you walk around nude in front of Yang. Even that's kind of like...
It is disturbing.
that it is kind of like keeping tabs on you. You'd have to make one. Okay. So again, it's going into that privacy issue. Is very analogous to what we have here in our hands, right, guys? We all got these. And yes, it does listen to you. Even when it's off, it does listen to you. The software is meant to do that. So in trying to fix Yang, we're going through kind of like a ladder here, a progression of problems that are just arising.
Like I said, I get paid the.
And it's not fixed. So he's a good man. So this guy's really going out of his way. Because it's new information to him too, right? Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? It's all right. I'll talk to her later.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to have like a public message going over things that could be monitored about what he's just found out, right? Because if they hear it, then they'll know that he's been tampering with it. Ooh, under the skin.
Sorry?
Are you here to
Russ.
Be able to help me with it.
What is that?
Russ said it's spyware.
Spyware. These are
Her daughter, she's Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
And my neighbor recommended.
she wants to see it. So, like another party was spying in on him. Yeah, that is disturbing, right? And I like how low key it was all played, like the subtlety to it. And that's the genius of Colin Farrell too. The memory bank.
The labs were trying to understand what technos considered memory.
So his private memories, things that Yang thought was valuable.
This is right. He's not gonna turn on. Invaluable contribution to this museum and just to the whole.
Techno sapiens. That's not where he was going with it, though, right? However, if he was going to get paid enough for Yang, he could buy another one with that money, right? And hopefully transfer the memories from Yang, that one, into the new robot. That's what I'm thinking. But that means his soul might be different, right? Because he was saving his own memories. Very fascinating movie.
Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Hmm. Well, they both have soup.
No, his daughter's invited her over to play.
His kids. Nothing wrong with painting your face for sporting events. Come on, get into the spirit, man. Oh, ramen.
Soothing. I'm not sure. You know, it's complicated.
Yeah, complicated is an understatement there. Again with the car. As I said, traditionally you would see wide establishing shots of the car going through like some CGI city, but we're not seeing that here.
You go and refute the memories.
Hmm. So she was suggesting treachery there by the technician that was going out of his way to help him, replacing parts with older ones, thinking that you wouldn't notice. There's like a dubious undertone of what's the right word? Not underhandedness, but a little bit like that, right? Of mistrust in things, right? Hmm.
It's a place.
If you wanted to see Colin with his shirt off. Okay.
So what did the part reveal?
Hmm. The Yang. What kind of response is that? So he's basically not telling her that he's going to sell him. So their relationship seems a little bit strained, right? See, I thought it was going to be more about the robot with the family and that kind of thing. But I didn't think that it would be all about trying to get him repaired. What is this? Is this what he sees? Ethereal music. Birds chirping. I like those sounds. I like galaxies and the cosmos. Okay, we are here with that girl that was snooping. Oh, those glasses. Are those the things that can translate the memories? Did Yang like this one? Is she also a robot? Okay, so yeah, these represent files, memories. That's who was snooping around. Okay. So I was wrong about sabotage, maybe. Maybe they're in love. Hmm. So Yang went to a music concert? Huh. And right on the lyrics, I want to be loved. This is an interesting scene. Baby fussing. So when Mika was born? Or they picked her up from the hospital? Okay, so Mika was very young then, right? I like that piano piece. Dun, 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 dun. Hmm. Happy. Happiness. It's interesting cuts of B-roll of nature in here with this too. That's a directing choice. There she is, young girl dancing. Mika's shop. Hmm. That Yang had love in his heart. Ni hao. Wo hen ha. Oh,
Sorry, is everything okay?
Nature. Say nature. Tea.
Boring you to tears.
Hmm. This is fascinating. Where are we at? 40 minutes in, guys. 40 minutes and 40 seconds. So, coming up to about just about the halfway mark of the movie. And I'm guessing the midpoint is going to be that he sees something in his memories that he's not going to like.
Kaka usually comes with me.
The fish?
Kaka. Not
Gaga. Is that what? It's a weird conversation about water. My android would look like an octopus. I need them to do 8 things at once.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Max? Yeah, that was weird. That was a weird interaction. Was he trying to... There's just situations where he doesn't have the information that you want because he wasn't privy to it. Your friend, right?
And since they're used for adoptions and language learning,
Tea. His tea shop is pretty dark. Waiting for customers. There's the family without Yang. Oh, this is the opening. We saw this, right? Okay. All pretty standard stuff, I would say, so far. He hasn't seen a memory that's made him give him pause, other than whoever that blonde girl was.
My silly girl.
Come on, Yang.
He loves that old camera. Did he put something in the camera? Did he put some of his own memories in it? Oh, that's when he's putting his head up to record his own memory of it. Okay. Oh, good guy. That's what she calls Yang, huh? He's just trying to reconcile the memories that he's seeing from the chip with his memory of events. What would my android? If I had an android, it would look like Scarlett Johansson or I don't know, Taylor Swift. I don't know. Tea. That's what we saw. Tea.
Taste why you like tea?
And sometimes for the effects.
I think what I was really drawn to at the beginning was... the...
Weird. So things are...
It's about tea in China.
I do. Would you like to hear some of them?
Connected to the soil, to the plants, to the weather, and to a way of life.
Hmm. It's a quest for the perfect tea, right? Kogana is known for his weird camera angles. Pfeiffer says, yeah.
For it. You know, there are no words to adequately express. To a forest, and there are leaves on the ground.
Is that his Werner Herzog impression?
It is all in this. God, I watched it over and over again. God, I watched.
Yeah. See how he's replaying the dialogue there? Kind of like what we do in real life with our own memories, right? We repeat something in our head that we want to program back and keep into memory. Does Yang consume tea and food? Does he? There's parts on him that can decompose, so I'm guessing that he has to have some kind of nutrients.
Smell it first.
What's your favorite tea, guys? Is it green tea, mint tea, black tea, Earl Grey? Mine is chai tea.
Maybe it's time I started teaching you the trade.
So take the time to smell the roses, basically, is what that scene's about, right? Yeah, it's hard to believe Colin Farrell is the Penguin. Such range. Arglass says English breakfast tea.
What do you mean? I like watching the way you make tea.
Buffer says my favorite tea is Red Zinger.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
So they're trying to establish that he's gaining sentience here, and he's acting very human, right? That he can get lost in his own mind.
I don't know if that's the question for me.
They repeated it there. Are you happy, Yang? Yeah. Chai tea is my favorite. I think Earl Grey is probably my second favorite. I drink green tea for like its health properties and stuff. It's supposed to be good for you. I also like mint tea. Peppermint tea? That's good on occasion. Yeah. No, we need to get back and find out more about her. We do. Because the story's kind of hit a lull here and we need more information. Drive the story forward. As much as I like that tea scene. Oh. That's the same shirt that he had on. What's going on there then? Are those all androids that are like sharing clothes and stuff? Yeah. Yeah, you don't take tea with milk. I like green tea and Turkish tea. Yeah, I don't have milk in my teas. I drink Earl Grey black. Chai, sometimes I'll put a little sweetener, depending on how sweet it. So sometimes certain chai teas are sweet already. She a barista? We don't know anything about her. And where are we in this movie? 56 minutes, just over 56 minutes, and we're just learning about her now.
They existed.
And the subtitles even say they just call her woman. We haven't given her a name yet. But I'm guessing they were in love. And that's what Yang would do when they were off at work or something. They would get together and share time together.
No, I don't.
Okay. Double espresso, it's a good choice.
Anymore.
Could you tell me her name?
Health-wise. Yeah. You don't want to give that kind of information out to weirdos. It is kind of a weird story that he's gone there.
I was wondering if you'd ever seen her around the house. I'll find her.
Let me ask the girls.
Yeah. After Yang, themes or subplots are very haunting. It's a slow movie, but like it is a bit slow, but it is moving. As I said, just there on the cusp of being in a lull. So the pacing is definitely on that slower side.
Be sure.
Is she in trouble? So sounds like she knows.
How's Yang?
He's not so good.
You don't like clones, right?
Oh yeah, because those kids, they were clones. Oh. Haiti? Nada? Is that a robot? So yeah, you got like shades of Blade Runner in there too, right? With the synthetics.
Oh, I mean,
Thanks, George. I really have to.
I like the courtyard atrium kind of style there.
You miss him, but you just can't see him now.
Sooner or later, they're going to have to tell her that he's not coming back, right?
Back.
Daddy's trying his best. He's doing everything he can.
Just tell her the truth. He's damaged. And it's going to cost. Or just tell her that they can't fix him, right? That's an understatement.
Mika, just making things more difficult for her.
Yeah. Set it up. We're going to have one more time for you to come and say goodbye. Ooh. So he's going to tell his wife at least.
I was wondering, is it possible for cultural technos like Yang to have a romantic potential? You know, we didn't know anything about her.
Oh, and there she is.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm Jake.
I know.
Ada.
Answering my messages.
I'm sorry. Can I ask how you met?
At the coffee shop, okay.
Eventually, he asked me if I wanted to do something.
Is were you lovers? Boyfriend, girlfriend? Gotta ask. Do you think she's got a bit of a troubled past? Maybe has a record or something?
What's she doing?
They said she punched a kid and then she started screaming.
Hmm. So Mika's having trouble. And Ada's there. And we didn't see too much, but she broke down there when she heard that. Yeah. So he's bringing her to say goodbye, right? We haven't seen much of from her perspective. It's all been about Colin Farrell's character, Jake, right? Haley Lou Richardson, the only person in After Yang that was featured in his first movie called Columbus. Okay. Is she that blonde girl?
We could put some of his
Hmm. It feels like we were just in a big art or museum-ish setting. Ooh. So they got him up right there. Does seem to be the motif, right? Yeah, Haley Lou Richardson is the blonde girl. I never miss her in movies. Okay. I'll have to look at her resume after the movie here. See if I recognize anything that she's been in. I just want to know, is she real or is she also a android? Butterflies. So she's seeing.
Oh, hi. Yeah.
That's Yang's collection?
1800s.
No, I did not know that.
The Chinese love.
Hmm.
also a beginning is also the beginning.
Looping of the dialogue again. Oh, for all things. That's a big philosophical question.
I'd like to believe that.
That we continue on to something more afterwards. I think it's highly possible we do. Yeah.
Wait, is not being honest an option for you?
It's not being honest. See, yeah, that's something we don't know about him. He should be programmed to tell the truth all the time, right? Being deceitful shouldn't be part of his programming.
Fine. If there's nothing in the end.
And that's the other possibility, right? That we just go into nothingness. But he shouldn't be scared of that. Shouldn't be scared if nothing happens. Because you won't know the difference either way, right? If nothing is truly there. Sometimes.
There's no something without nothing.
That's a good way to look at it. There's not something without nothing, so nothing has to be there. Otherwise, your life, our lives, can't exist.
Without nothing.
This is accepting this is all about accepting, the final fate, right? She's coming to terms with it. I like that. Yeah, your energy has to go somewhere, right? Yeah, Hourglass.
Want to be human.
How quiet the dialogue is. It's like on the cusp of being ASMR.
We always assumed that other beings would want to be human. What's
You never questioned us.
Colin's voice is definitely. Because technically he wouldn't be Chinese, would he? He just.
understand what it means to be Chinese?
He's a great brother.
Like Like, I don't feel like we're building towards a big emotional climax here. I can't tell where this is going. Like, they're going to have to come to the realization that he's not coming back, right? And that you have to move on with life. And Mika was lashing out at other kids at school. Like, that was her coming to terms with those feelings inside, right? We've been with him, or we've been with her, the wife, just coming to that realization too. And I think that's the tea conversation with him coming to terms with it as well. I thought there would be some big reveal, like maybe she was also an android. Or a clone. I don't know. So he's going out to be in the rain. Again, taking time to smell the roses, right? Enjoy what life you have. The stages of grief, Artglass says in the live chat. Yeah, good call.
Command. Try again.
So these are his deep-seated memories here. There's six memories. Are these his first memories that he's decided to keep? Him seeing himself for the first time, maybe? Do you think he would see him? Oh, where he was activated, maybe? Broken.
Well, I can't remember the name.
He was used. Weird.
Compressed beta.
Beta.
Yes. So alpha, this would be like even before his previous place. With a lot more memories. The whole world. My God. So he had to forget this family, I suppose. He was used before. And let me guess, that kid's going to be kind of a butthead to him, right? So it's kind of like repurposing as a like reincarnation for him, I suppose. So he lived a whole life with them.
Come in.
That said Ada. Ada was there before too? Wait, what? So Ada knew him a long time.
Like me.
Yeah. Okay. What's happening? Was the Ada that we knew a clone of? That's what's happened, right? This is a different Ada that probably died, and a clone of her was made, and that's why he went to the coffee shop to talk to her, right? Yeah. Smart drive. She died in a car accident. Again with the B-roll of nature and stuff. We just seen that recently too, where a lot of nature was thrown in. The director of All Quiet on the Western Front did that too, right? To show like a contrast of just like chaos happening near beauty. And I think that's what this director's trying to do too.
He never told you?
That you're a clone? Yeah, that would be... An hour and 24 minutes. So about 10 minutes left. Us. And she's gone now? So was she not there? What? We found you. Oh, she just kind of disappeared there? TS says, I've been wanting to see this so badly. I want to watch it soon now. I can't wait to look at your watch through later. TS says, yeah. I've been enjoying it. Some really weird, not weird, abstract themes, different approaches to the subject matter. Like what we just saw there, where she was walking with him and now she's gone. And a very subtle and subdued performance by Colin Farrell in this.
Neither do I.
Okay. All right. Out of respect, right? Because he had another family and he had other people that cared about him. I like how they never dealt with the normal thought that people would have, is like, oh, we have to deal with the acceptance of these people accepting a family, a robot as a family member. We didn't have to do that stuff. We just got straight into it, right? Because they care about him. They loved him. And that's why he said, I don't want to have him on display for people to look at, right? Oh, she's coming out for some water. She's gone to see,
谢谢你，成为这个世界上最好的哥哥。
Okay, so that's not being translated. The subtitles didn't translate that. Is that her saying goodbye?
Hey, what are you doing up?
What are you doing? Sleep.
Me neither. Me neither.
That's it? Okay. Good movie. I want to see if I can toggle these closed captions here, because when she's talking in Chinese there, I think it was Mandarin. It wasn't Cantonese, because she was speaking Mandarin before when she said ni hao. That's Mandarin. I want to see if it does translate. Okay, so I'm going to switch. Okay, so it's not translating that. It's not, maybe in a deeper,
我想你了，哥哥。
yeah, so maybe in the futures, somebody who speaks Mandarin will let me know what she said there. Good movie. Not what I was expecting from the trailers. The performances in it were all great. Because I thought it was just going to be about them all trying to survive together with the robot and just kind of like that kind of casual stuff. And I didn't expect it to go into that deep subject matter of life and death. What does it all mean kind of questions, and that philosophical angle for sure. I'm glad that I went back and I got to see this movie as our catch-up movie of the week for sure. That's what we do here on the channel, right? We miss movies from last year, and we're slowly catching up in the earlier parts of the year here. And After Yang, definitely worth watching. So let me go over to the IMDb that I don't have set up, James. Jeez. Now it's set up. I usually have it all. I wish OBS, there was a way that I could set it up so that's constantly there. I have to make that sacrifice because I can't let these errors creep in. But let's just take a look here. After Yang. Now, it was slated for 2021, but because of that big P-word pandemic thing happened, it got pushed around for release dates and stuff. So, yeah, it came out in 2022. In the near future, A Family Reckons. Yeah, we don't need to look at the synopsis, James. So I'm going to pull up the resume of the director, and I want to look at the cast. Jodie Turner-Smith. Let's look at what else she's been in. Justin H. Min was good in it. Who did you say? Haley Lou Richardson, Bifer said in the live chat. So we will take a look at those three. Let's take a look at the director first. See their resume. You said this director started as a YouTuber, slowly starting to make his projects of his own, and he made Columbus. I don't think I saw Columbus, but I'm definitely intrigued with what he is doing as a director. Okay, so he's done some shorts and stuff like that. What does he have upcoming? What's next on the slate for him? The Incendiaries TV series. Okay. That was a cool little script. Is he married to her? Is that Haley Lou Richardson? Are they married? That's kind of, or at least, I don't know. Haley Lou Richardson. You said that they worked together before. So, okay. What else has she been in? Well, Columbus, he said. White Lotus. Oh, and right, White Lotus is on Crave here. So that may be something that I may be watching too. I need to watch White Lotus. Unpregnant, Jane the Virgin. Let's see if there's anything here that jumps out at me. Mortal Kombat X Generations. Is that a TV series? Cassie Cage. Okay. The Bronze. Nothing really jumping out at me there. Nothing huge. Anyway, maybe I'm missing it. Some TV stuff. Okay. She did okay, though. Yeah. Lickbringer says, man, I missed it. Interesting movie choice, though. I know there's a Werner Herzog reference in it. Yeah, he does kind of make like Colin Farrell does kind of make an impression of it there because he's talking in German or whatever about a tea guy, right? She was great in Split. Was she in Split? Did I miss that in the resume here? Split. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. She was the blonde girl, right? In that? Split. Yeah. Now it's coming back to me. That's right. Everybody just remembers James McAvoy and Anya Taylor-Joy in that, from that Shyamalan movie. Haley Lou Richardson. Okay. All right. And Jodie Turner-Smith, who played the mother. Very subdued performance again from her. Queen and Slim. Rita Ora. The Independent. Oh, she was in White Noise. I watched that one too recently. That was a Netflix film. Anne Boleyn. TV series, The Night Flyers. Lemon. Okay. Anything else? She's been around for a while. Hey, sometimes I scan over these resumes so fast I miss things like Haley Lou Richardson being in Split. But good cast, good performance, and good directing. Let's go over to the tomato meter and see what people had said about it. 90% by the critics, 69% by the audience. So it didn't resonate with audiences as much. And I could see that. I could see that perhaps, as I said, you thought it would just be like a robot living with a family kind of movie and have that kind of traditional tropes, but it's not about that. It's about moving on from a family member that's passed, an untraditional family member. And I like how, as I said there towards the end of my reaction, that they accepted him as a family member, and they didn't question about him being a robot, right? There was no moral questions in there with that. I enjoyed that. A lot of analogies in there with the tea and the butterflies and stuff like that. Nature. Yeah. Very sentimental at points. That it wasn't too sentimental, but it was very good. BBC says, let's just flatly say Kongonada is a genius. Well, I wouldn't go that far so far just yet, but it was very good. Irish Times says Colin Farrell's central turn, a lovely, soulful study of melancholy, is one of his best performances to date. Cinematographer Benjamin Loeb pillow shots are appropriately contemplative. What? Pillow shots. Okay. Independent UK says Farrell has delivered increasingly subdued performances. He was subdued in that for sure, but it was good. And as I said, even the parts with the dialogue, it was so quiet and reserved of him talking in the car and stuff like that. He wasn't going up to that louder projection voice. It was that quieter, I'm thinking about things kind of voice. And I like that from Colin Farrell for sure. And he thrives here in this role of an introspective man who runs his tea shop and who, I like to imagine, whispers all his secrets into a steaming mug. Yeah, well, would that be considered a drop storyline, though, of his? It was a failing tea shop, right? He wasn't making money at that. It was established that he was a failed businessman, and we didn't kind of follow that up. They kind of just left that there, right? But he found purpose in trying to find out what happened to Yang, right? Let's take a look at a bad review here. Let's see, there's got to be a bad review up here. No? Because, hey, if the audiences didn't like it as much, there's got to be a bad review in here from the critic. Let's just see if we can find one. If I can't, then so be it. But it looks like, okay, here's one. Regrettably, the only thing deep about After Yang is its sleep. It's likely to lull you into. I don't agree with that. Yeah, it was a slower paced movie, but here's some of what people have said. It's really boring, no conflict, low hanging fruit of a theme. No, I don't agree with that. No conflict. Yeah, there was conflict of what they should do with him afterwards, right? And how do they break it to Mika? right? Who's so young. And I like how they didn't dwell on her freaking out either. Like, the traditional thing would be like, yeah, the young daughter would like freak out and be angry. We just heard about her lashing out at school and he had to go pick her up. We didn't see that interaction. We just heard about it. And that's a story choice, right? That's a creative choice that I actually kind of respect. After Yang, good movie. Okay, guys, if I had to rate that, I'd probably give that an 8 out of 10. Maybe 8.5 out of 10 for After Yang. I enjoyed that movie quite a bit. I did. Okay, that was our retro movie of the week. As you can go up and look on our community tab, you can see the schedule for the week there for the rest of the week and what's coming up on the schedule. Mondays, we do full live watch-alongs for things like The Last of Us. We just watched episode 4 yesterday, and Friday is episode 5. So Saturday morning, we'll be watching episode 5 of The Last of Us. We just watched After Yang, and next week I'll have to pick out another movie that I need to pick up from last year for sure. Tomorrow is our franchise movie day, where we will be watching Scream 2. We're watching the Scream franchise all the way up to Scream 6, March 10th in the theaters. We'll be watching Scream 2 tomorrow, and we'll have lots of fun with that one. One of the better sequels out there. I really enjoyed that one. Thursday is our retro movie day, where you guys get to vote up in the polls on the community tab. This week we have either Total Recall, The Fifth Element, or Starship Troopers. It's going to be a nice, fun Thursday. We'll have lots of fun and laughs with whichever film you guys choose. Go vote, and let me know which one we're going to watch, because I won't know until like the last hour before we go live. And on Friday, we're going to watch a rom-com, Your Place or Mine, Reese Witherspoon, Ashton Kutcher. And it's getting ready for the Valentine's season, so we got to get into the rom-coms over the weekend, and maybe over next week we'll get into that whole theme of rom-coms. On the weekends, we do horror movies, guys. Last weekend we watched Malignant. We had lots of fun with that one. We did. This weekend's poll is up right now. We can either watch The Ninth Gate, Johnny Depp trying to summon the devil. Very cool movie. Or we can watch Viking Wolf, a Netflix werewolf movie, or The Conjuring 3, held over from last week. Conjuring 3, let's see if we can get that one in the can for us. We do a Horror Weekly Roundup show this weekend. This one may get suspended because we'll be watching The Last of Us. It may. It depends on how much stories come out, and we'll talk about that closer as we get. Last Sunday, we also took in Candyman, so that's up on the channel too. Mondays and Fridays, we do a movie news live. It's all up in the community tab there for you guys. And hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, guys. I will be turning on the camera later on this afternoon around 1 p.m. or so to do just talk about some of the movie news headlines that may be broke, and just talk with you guys in the live chats. So it won't be a long show. It'll be only like about half an hour or so. Because there are some big stuff that kind of broke today. This is kind of interesting. So if a trailer drops, we'll be doing a trailer reaction for that. We do a straight out of the movie reactions, guys. Everything movies here on the channel. Mirror Domains. If this is your bag, hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe. Join us in the live chats, because there's always good people in there. Byford the Hobbit, Artglass Vikings, Lickbringer, TS, A Weaver, and we're all really cool people here. So you're going to have fun here on the channel Mirror Domains. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.